Hello and welcome to Opentiera. Today we are looking at the top 10 things to do in Ho Chi Minh City. Formerly known as Saigon, this bustling metropolis in Vietnam is a mesmerizing blend of rich history and culture. Stay tuned till the end for a complete and immersive experience of this city. 10. Tao Dan Park. This large public park is an oasis of green in the middle of the city. In the mornings, you'll see locals practicing Tai Chi and doing exercise here. There are wooded areas, ponds, streams, flowers, and ornamental plants, making it a great spot for bird watching. Wander the pathways, relax on a bench, or stop for a drink at the small cafe. You'll feel far away from the city traffic and noise. 9. The Jade Emperor Pagoda. The Jade Emperor Pagoda is one of the most spectacular temples in Ho Chi Minh City. It was built in 1909 and honors the supreme Taoist deity, the Jade Emperor. The temple is filled with intricate statues and carvings of both Buddhist and Taoist figures. Clouds of incense fill the air as locals come to pray and make offerings. Don't miss the turtle pond off to one side, filled with turtles that symbolize longevity. The elaborate roof tiles and colorful tiered towers make this temple truly gorgeous, both inside and out. 8. Bytexco Tower. This 68-story skyscraper dominates the city's skyline and offers unbeatable 360-degree views from its sky deck on the 49th floor. You can see many of Ho Chi Minh's landmarks like Notre Cathedral, the Saigon River, and more. Don't miss watching the sunset from here. Seeing the city lights flickering on as the sun dips below the horizon is spectacular. And if you're feeling adventurous, head one story higher to the Eon 51 restaurant and lounge, where you can enjoy drinks and food with an open-air view. 7. Saigon Opera House. The Saigon Opera House is recognizable by its Belle Epoque architecture and arched window frames lining its white facade. Built in 1897, when Saigon was the capital of French Indochina, it dazzles both inside and out. Like stepping back in time, the red and gold-hued interior is full of intricate carvings, sophisticated chandeliers, plush velvet seats, and base murals depicting cherubs and muses. Catching a ballet or musical theater performance here makes you feel part of Vietnam's exclusive high society from a century ago. 6. The War Remnants Museum. The War Remnants Museum documents the Vietnam War from the Vietnamese perspective through striking photography and artifacts. Some of the tanks, planes, and equipment on display outside grab your attention first. Inside, you'll find emotive exhibits focused on the impact of US military tactics like Agent Orange and phosphorus bombs. It's a sobering and intense experience, but a must-see to understand the history and cost of the war on this country. 5. Nguyen Hue Walking Street. The Nguyen Hue Street is located right in the heart of District 1. This pedestrian street, bursting with local energy, attracts both tourists and locals alike. By day, marvel at the colorful grand fountain in the middle of the long central plaza. By night, neon lights adorn flashy shopping centers and modern high-rises on both sides. Stop at one of the busy cafes or kiosks selling everything from designer brands to handmade crafts from local artists. With street performances and pop-up concerts, there's always entertainment. 4. Mekong River. Explore rural life along the mighty Mekong River by boat. As we cruise past tiny villages and jungle greenery, we'll stop to tour fruit orchards or sample freshly made coconut candy from a local family business. Make sure your camera is ready when we hit Kaibi's floating market. The boats overflow with tropical fruits, vegetables and flowers. as vendors paddle up to shoppers' boats to barter and sell their goods. I can't think of a more quintessentially Vietnamese experience. 3. Notre Dame Cathedral. The Notre Dame Cathedral was built during French colonial times in the late 1800s. It's still an actively used Roman Catholic church today. The striking red brick facade features 2 tall towers and arched windows lining the walls. Inside, sunlight filters through vibrant stained glass windows as visitors quietly admire the glorious interior. Sitting across from the bustling central post office, it's amazing such a peaceful sanctuary can be found, steps away from the chaotic city. 2. Thanh Market. Visit Thanh Market in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City's District 1. This maze of stalls and shops sells everything from t-shirts and conical hats to gourmet street food and fresh tropical fruit. Local merchants display mounds of Vietnamese silks, bamboo weaving, ceramics, and lacquerware. The air hangs thick with aromas from sizzling meat patties, pho noodle soup, and sugarcane juice. Remember to bargain before buying handcrafted souvenirs to take back home. 1. Cooi Tunnels. No visit to southern Vietnam is complete without an immersive visit to the historic Cooi Tunnels, a massive underground network that played a vital role during the Vietnam War era. Located about 70 kilometers northwest of Ho Chi Minh City, this 125-mile-long maze of narrow tunnels was dug by Viet Cong soldiers and villagers in the 1940s, at first to evade French colonists, then later American troops. Descending below ground, you almost feel transported back in time to experience what life was like for Viet Cong soldiers. Learn how clever camouflage trapdoors kept the tunnels hidden despite heavy bombing. See the simple beds where soldiers slept and the basic medical stations they used to treat the injured. Samples of the rice and tapioca root they survived on offer a bland but filling meal. Even try aiming old rifles and grenade launchers from wartime watchtowers to protect the entrance. If you enjoyed this video on Ho Chi Minh City, you'll love this next one.